Hey boat friends, how are you? We have one of the most famous ships going to be going outbound to the lake, the Arthur M. Anderson. There's a little peek at her right there. It is just after 12:30 Central Time here in Duluth, Minnesota. Wanted to show you this ice really quick that I saw forming along the pier right there. That's the North Pier. It is, with the wind chill factored in, 6 above zero, so a real deal warm up for me. Happy about that. The wind is 10 miles per hour, and quite a few people made it out to see the Arthur M. Anderson depart. She just left CN dock. She is fully loaded with iron ore pellets. Let's take a look at the current condition in the canal, the water current. You can see there's a red light that's illuminated, and that indicates an inbound current at this time for the captain. Take a look at the wind. And again, quite a few people came out here. It is a beautiful day, really, compared to the weather that's been happening the last week for sure. Hello, everybody in chat. Let me know if there's any issues with my audio. Again, I have had connectivity issues. Here with the network, so sometimes that can interfere with the audio and the video. So there's the Arthur M. Anderson. I'll give you a little bit of information. I'll give you an update as well. I was watching her on the harbor cams, and she was being assisted by the tugs Helen H. and Missouri. They did a heck of a job really clearing out the ice. Well, take a look at this big ice chunk right below here. So there is some ice in the canal. Not like it's been the last few days, but there's still some ice for the Arthur Anderson to deal with going outbound. Again, Helen H. and Missouri, the tugs, have really been doing a great job, especially over the last week here, helping out these ships in the harbor. I was watching her in the St. Louis harbor, which is on the other side of the Blotnick Bridge, which is basically on your screen on the opposite side. If you see that, let me point like over in this direction is where the Blotnick Bridge would be, and it was just full of ice on the other side of the Blotnick, and there was ice all the way around here to the Cargill terminal, and it starts to free up right here for the Anderson, so she should be pretty good. And you can see there's that inbound current with the red light that we looked at. You can see the ice chunks are moving inbound. Let me know if everything's good with the audio, everybody. I always try my best to give you good quality. So here's some facts about the Arthur M. Anderson. Probably one of the most famous ships on the Great Lakes. I guess you'd really call her a laker, a very famous laker, old school laker. Arthur M. Anderson, built in 1952, 767 feet in length. She is owned and operated by the Great Lakes Fleet, and they're based right out of Duluth, Minnesota here. Carrying capacity is 25,000 tons, and you can see she is fully loaded right now with iron ore pellets. She came from CN dock. She was built by the American Shipbuilding Company out of Lorain, Ohio. Here's something interesting. In 1975, she was actually lengthened by 120 feet to the current measurement she is right now, 767 feet. So she was lengthened in 1975 by an additional 120 feet. In 1982, she was converted to a self-unloader at Fraser Shipyards here in Superior, Wisconsin, right on the other side of the Blotnick Bridge. And this is a legitimate steamship. She is powered by a steam turbine engine. And the name of the ship, the Arthur M. Anderson, if you're curious, Arthur Marvin Anderson was the director of U.S. Steel, a member of its finance committee, and vice chairman of J.P. Morgan Chase at the time. Give you a glimpse of decent amount of people have arrived to check her out. Well, here's the star of the show. She is headed to Gary Harbor, the Gary Harbor, fully loaded with iron ore pellets. You can see you got a little bit of ice coming down right at the center part of the bow. Very historic ship, very beautiful laker. The color scheme. Pretty interesting. They got looks like a giant hand they're waving at everybody. Got the captain and the crew probably up there checking everybody out. Well, let's get a good look at this beauty going by. Fantastic vessel. History in motion, my friends. Just gliding through the water right now, through the canal. We got the salute. That is something that everybody looks forward to. I want to give you a shot here of the stern. Just a beautiful ship. It's always worth coming out to see her, no matter if it's cold, it's warm. It's just, it's history. And again, I'm hoping she's going to be sailing for quite some time still, moving forward, but you just never know. And I'm hoping she's going to be a museum piece at a certain point to when they do retire her. I think you'll agree with me. All of us would probably go and check her out. You see the stack right there? You've got some crew members that are on the stern of the vessel. They've had a long couple days in port here in Duluth at the CN dock. Well, let's get a good look at her making her way out onto the lake. And I say it every time, we wish the captain and the crew a safe voyage out. Beautiful ship, beautiful laker. And again, she's fully loaded with iron ore pellets heading to the Gary Harbor. So, well, there she goes. I think a lot of people have been waiting for her. We got to see her now. And there's another vessel that's going to be coming inbound here in probably less than 30 minutes. So stick with me. You'll be seeing me soon. And it has warmed up a little bit here in Duluth. So both friends, I'll see you here in a little bit.